Hello, I'm Dan Hallfield. Welcome to Last Man Standing. We ran just a little bit long on Stupid O'Clock tonight. The show is winding down over there. They're playing the end credits right now, and we will have at least uh, Bill Certain and Josh Kemp here with us tonight in a little bit, and we're hoping that Stephanie Osborne will join us too. We had a great discussion on all kinds of things over on Stupid O'Clock. Um, and we wound up talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show there at the very end, and things got a little bit, well, not freaky deaky, but a little bit weird because some Stephanie had never seen the movie before, and Bill had seen it once, and I don't know if Josh has seen it yet. I did not. Hear his opinion because I had to run over here and hit the opening credits button and everything for this show. So we'll try and pick up if the conversation is still viable. We'll try and pick up that little bit right here. So here's Bill and here's Josh, and yeah, Josh, I never did hear whether or not you'd ever seen the movie before or not.
Well, I got in on the backside of that. So yes, I have seen that movie.
It's it can be a lot of fun and it can be a little bit boring. Here's Stephanie too, so there we go. It's just one of those things. Oh, John's going to join us tonight. Hey,
Oh shit!
full
This
house.
just getting happening tonight.
We got five
Hey,
aces tonight.
we
Hey
we
Dan,
we can all go to bed early. John will run the show.
Yeah.
hey Dan, I hope you don't mind. I turned the lights out on the other show for you.
Okay, well, I kind of asked you to.
Yeah,
Before
Tom
we-
Bodette, you are not
I
then, I
stayed
guess,
over-
huh?
I stayed over there with him.
look, StreamYard has this thing where if you don't start your show on time, they
They only give you like 5 minute grace.
Mhm.
So I had to dash over here. Thankfully, I already had the window open. So,
Hey,
It's
believe me,
Stephanie.
we're starting to learn that on our podcast. So
and Ryan Permison wants to know, what are we talking about? What
Oh.
movie are we talking about?
Rocky
And
Horror Picture
Keisha
Show.
is with us.
Hi,
So
Keisha.
the answer
Oh, I
to
don't have her book over here.
Ryan is Rocky Horror Picture Show. We were talking about that at the very tail end of Stupid O'Clock, and that caused us to run over and kind of. I had to rush over here
yeah,
and leave
Dan.
John holding the bag, and I'm sorry, but John is and also a gentleman, or at least a non-common gentleman. And,
Yeah, Dana went on a roll. Didn't know what time it was. That's one
Thank God I didn't have the controls for this show.
I was like
Stephanie,
this. I was over here like this.
Stephanie, that plane was an F-104A Starfighter. Just so you know. All right.
yes,
That video I remember from my childhood.
so do I.
You stayed up that late? Shame on you.
Oh no,
No.
they didn't. Around where I grew up, they didn't play it late at night. They played it on Sunday afternoon.
That's a Sunday. Yeah.
I distinctly remember when CBS would shut off at night because we were a big CBS house for two reasons. One, it was like the only station we could get in our neighborhood, and we live in the mountains. You're lucky if you can get all the radio or TV stations. And two, Shock Theater came on CBS every night around 11 o'clock and showed the horror movies until about 1. And right after Shock Theater went off, sometimes they would redo the news a little bit and then play that. And sometimes they went straight. I've literally seen a horror movie on Shock Theater end early with that.
Yeah.
What
Shock
happened to
Theater,
Frankenstein? You know,
you'll never know.
Hey, Pop. Hey,
he's a
Pop.
fighter pilot now.
He got away.
Pops, I changed beer tonight.
Change
One
it
day
back.
One day I got to have a long talk with that boy.
He's been watching Smokey and the Bandit one too many times.
And it's not the same beer. Yeah, I hate to tell you.
It's no.
It's not.
But strange enough,
on this side of the Rockies, they watered it down.
It did. I
I
promise.
went to
I'm
went to
having
TradCon this
like
weekend.
just.
I went to TradCon this weekend. They had 4 beers on tap in the con suite.
Uh-huh.
They had Killian's.
Yes.
I'd rather have that right now.
They had Angry Orchard hard apple cider.
Yes.
I'd rather have that.
They had Sam Adams
No.
Boston Lager.
No.
And Coors Banquet.
No.
Really?
Really? What's the difference between Coors Banquet and regular Coors?
I think the Coors Banquet actually has a wee bit.
It's like a Budweiser.
Hmm. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's just darker.
But Budweiser is the king of beers.
Fuck that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And Don King was Mike Tyson's manager. So what?
Does that make
Hey, Ryan
Permission.
Permission.
Where you at?
Permission. I almost said persimmon.
Don't
And
do
believe
that.
me, I'm not drinking what Josh is drinking. So
I told you to go put that Coca-Cola in the refrigerator. That can't be that you.
I know it's getting warm now. I need to start having a cooler over here like you do, Dan.
Oh, I got a little fridge. Yeah.
But no, Ryan, maybe that's what I had to draw. Maybe I had to draw Budman for. He was asking me what I was going to be drawing this year.
What's his name?
He never did answer me earlier.
Persimmon.
That was dyslexia. His name is
Persimmon.
Permission, not permission or persimmon.
At least he didn't say possum.
People have been
I don't
butchering.
think even my dyslexia is that.
People have been butchering my name my entire life. So I feel for you, Dan. Ryan.
Mine too.
Hey, I have been contacted.
If y'all can't pronounce my name, something's wrong. So.
Lord.
Oh, we know who you are, Josh Crump.
Go ahead, Bill. If I have to drive to Illinois, I will come.
Just because your mom's a teacher on the Andy Griffith show.
Hell, I don't even know who my mom is. So go ahead.
Mrs. Crump.
Yeah.
Or Miss Crump. Miss Crump. It'd be Mrs. Taylor.
No.
When she got married.
That'd be my dad's name. Sorry to say. So you had it backwards.
Andy Taylor.
We had one viewer before we got off on this one.
Yeah. And we haven't even started talking about Aunt B yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to throw one out here for Stephanie and all the rest of you guys. Okay, there's a company out in where are they at? Washington, I think it was Washington State. Washington based, called Radian Aerospace out of Renton, Washington. Okay, and they just did a crowdfunding thing. They raised $27.5 million in seed funding to support its plan to build an orbital space plane. Okay, and apparently they have a really good chance of making a single stage to orbit aircraft or spacecraft. I wonder what you call that.
To see what design they're using.
I've got it. Hang on a minute. I'll throw that up here.
There are
The
several.
picture's pretty.
I was about to say, is it kind of like the Verizon, whatchamacallit? Hey, I can't.
Let me throw that up here.
Whatchamacallit's,
Well, it looks like a Concorde.
It does look it looks like a cross between a Concorde and that old B-72 Valkyrie bomber.
Yep.
But
I think Matchbox made that.
it kind of looks like
Thunderbirds
the Virgin, or that who owns Virgin?
Virgin Galactic. Yep.
Yeah.
Spaceship.
Yeah, I can't scroll your screen up.
Yeah.
I know that I missed what company it was the other day, but they're actually looking at the possibility of, for some of these space planes, making Huntsville International a landing site.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I know they build a bunch of them up there. The rockets.
Yeah, they got the museum there. I don't know. Do they actually build stuff in
Yeah,
Huntsville?
Honey, this is Marshall Space Flight Center.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. They
We've
build.
also got a Blue Origins installation here.
Yeah, they build rockets up there for the SPS
Yeah,
and
the SMS is also built here. The
yeah.
NASA. So yeah,
That
that's
is a
that one's
that is a pretty thing.
it is.
That right there could actually be a freaking attack plane, to be honest. But
It depends on the size.
yes,
Yeah.
And
I'm trying
how
to get
much
a
weight
feel
you
for the
can get off the
scale.
ground. Yeah.
There's. It looks like it's got a standard aircraft cockpit, like a, jet airliner or something.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing's pretty darn big.
Airliner. Sorry, Joe Walsh.
have you seen the new mock-up of the
Steve Miller.
Steve Miller, you're right. Sorry.
replacement for the B-1 bomber?
No.
Well, I can't share nothing, but
Well, hang on a minute. Let me look and see if I can find it. B1.
I think it's the B-1.
Well, or are you talking about the B2? B2's the
The
big bad one.
B-2, yeah, it'd be.
I don't think
it
they're
would be
replacing the
B2.
B1.
Yeah,
But they got the new one coming out called the B21.
it'd be the the Raider. Yeah,
Yeah, the Raider. Yeah.
Looks even more like something Batman would fly.
They do.
and I'm sure they've already got something else coming out.
Hey, don't laugh. I would if I were in the Air Force and I were charged with maintaining a B-21 bomber, I'd have Wayne Industries stamped all over the damn thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Now, what you do is you find yourself an empty airfield, and you spray paint something that absorbs sunlight in the shape of 5,000 of these things.
Hey,
And
wait.
then one out there on the field, a real one. So when the Soviets come by, you
if
see
the-
one, but you see the outlines of
If
thousands.
if BMW can change the color of their car,
Oh, that's been around forever.
no, that hasn't been around forever.
That's a little bit
Sure it
different.
has.
That's
Sure
a
it
little
has.
bit different shape. It's a little it's skinnier.
You're thinking of the B-2 bomber, Bill,
Yeah, the B2,
which
yeah,
was a little bit more solid. This thing's actually got wings. So.
And that one right there, they're talking about doing a flyby. No people flying it too. Also,
oh, that is a very vigorous cat in the litter box.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was your beard on the microphone again.
no, it sounds like a pigeon trapped in a balloon. Yeah, that's Mr. Pinky clearing a space to.
Mr. Pinky.
Oh,
As in Pinky and the Brain?
No, he was named after my.
hey, boy.
He was named after my childhood invisible friend that my mother will not let me forget ever occurred.
Okay.
Evidently, when I was about just learning to talk, I had a invisible friend that I called Mr. Pinky, and when this cat was born, he was about the size of a mouse. I was introduced after having slept during the day after a night shift at work, and my wife and her daughter were asking me, "What should we name this one?" And I just looked down and I go, "That's Pinky. That's Pinky. No, I've got to go to work tonight, so let me stop." And he is a creamsicle orange tabby, so he's orange and white, and pretty much evenly orange and whites. And he's just the gentlest, shyest little. Well, he's pretty big now. He's 13, almost 14 years old. So he's an elderly cat now, and we got a walker ready for him. He's already walking with a cane, but.
Well, hey, my dog's only.
It's
my
funny
dog-
when somebody says the name.
Go ahead, Bill.
Why? When somebody says the name Pinky, do you think of Pinky in the Brain? Do you think of Pinky Tescadero? That kind of gives away your age, I think.
My age is many decades older than both.
Yeah, mine too.
So,
Well, mine is about 1 decade older than one of
Wasn't
them.
there a Pinky in Greece?
Yes.
yes.
So you
She
got Pinky
was,
Tuscadero, you got Pinky from Greece, and Pinky
Right.
from Pinky and the Brain, or Animaniacs, however you want to call it.
Yep. In my case, it would have been, if I had any influence at all, it would have been a character from Captain Kangaroo. And there was no such character. So,
Bunny Rabbit.
Bunny Rabbit. Mhm.
There was Bunny Rabbit, Mr. Bear, there was
Dancing
Grandfather.
Bear.
Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose, Dancing Bear,
Mr. Moose,
Dancing Bear.
Grandfather Clock,
Grandfather Clock,
Mr.
Green
Mr. Green
Jeans.
Jeans.
Dennis the Carpenter.
yeah, he would come
Yeah.
later.
Well, there was the animated Tom Terrific.
Hmm
And there was
Mhm.
what was it? Slim Goodbody.
hmm
Bill Cosby.
That one sounds
Bill
like one
Cosby.
of the girls off of Hee Haw.
Yeah, Bill Cosby had what was it? The pen whenever he
Picture
wrote
pages.
with the
Right.
picture pages,
Picture page.
and
Now
he would do the pen, and he'd go dee dee doo 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 doo.
I saw a photo from Captain Kangaroo the other day, and I could identify. I remembered everybody except, and I remembered the dancing bear. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Mhm.
Dancing Bear.
And so then I had to go look up the theme song.
I missed that whole conversation, but Statler Brothers sang that song very well.
Counting flowers on the wall.
Yep.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I am a big fan of the Statler Brothers and the Oak Ridge Boys, and sadly, both groups have lost half their members now.
You know when
So I'm thinking, why don't they get together and,
Just make a group.
yeah, the Statler Boys or the Oak Ridge Brothers or something.
Join.
Well, I said the same thing about the Beatles and the Who because you lost John Lennon and George Harrison from the Beatles,
No.
and then
You
you lost
have to
Keith Moon
No.
and
And John
No.
Adams,
John Entwistle. So
the hell with
you
the
had a
Beatles.
bass player and a drummer from one group, and a bass player and a drummer from the other.
It-
You know,
No, Beatles and the Beach Boys.
Ace
Sorry.
Ace.
Beatles and the Beach Boys. Sorry.
Clutch Cargo.
Clutch
Clutch Cargo.
that was a cheap animation where you just saw the lips move.
They had a hole where the mouth was
Yeah.
supposed to be, and somebody's lips were actually like poking through the hole, going, "I
Mhm.
think we should go and do this." And that's it's really crappy. But
And you wonder why I'm a Rocky Horror fan. Have you ever seen the intro to the movie? Let there be lips.
How old did you say your cat was? Your cat?
13, maybe going on 14.
My dog is. Well, he'll be 11. He just turned 11. So that's pretty old for a dash hound.
Stephanie, I don't think we can play that without getting
Probably
copyright.
not, but I put it on there for y'all to enjoy.
Yes, I will. I will indeed, because actually, I can hear it in my head right now. I don't even
Oh,
need to play it. I remember it well.
Yeah, and what was the actual name of that song? It did have a name, not just the
yeah.
Captain Kangaroo theme, but
Good morning, Captain.
You had to ask.
no, that was later.
Captain
Puffin Billy.
Kangaroo.
What'd you say, Stephanie?
Puffin Billy.
Puffin
Up
Billy.
and Billy, that's right.
That
Yeah,
might
Good Morning Captain came out in, I want to say, the early 70s when they had the little animation intro.
Yeah.
It would start out, you would see celebrities saying, "Good morning, Captain," and it might be Rita Moreno or Bill Cosby or Johnny Carson or whoever it was.
Or the president of the
And
United
then
States,
you,
or the
and
mayor of New
then
York. Yeah.
That was late 60s.
No,
Early
it would have
70s.
been later. It would have been later than that. Believe me.
it would pan on Bob.
Bill, you done froze.
Yeah, this thing is glitchy again.
You need
Josh's head just exploded.
Yeah, you froze, Bill.
you need to go tell your neighbor to get a better Wi-Fi. Oh, that blew the screen. Oh, we've actually got somebody watching this again. Oh, clean up your act.
Hey, whoever's watching, hey. Hey, y'all.
Now Josh froze.
They're watching
No,
on
I'm
my
not froze.
Facebook page.
I'm
Way
not
to know, telling who
froze.
it is.
Oh, no. Whoa, Josh.
Oh, so still.
That's all right.
You said
I've
you
got a
could do.
little, I've got a little bit of a sinus infection, and I'm
Oh,
a
I'm
little
sorry.
bit.
Strobe light, Josh, is not good for
Well, yeah, strobe light not good for me either. So I have epilepsy. So,
Oh, ooh,
That's
Steph,
good.
you said you could do Tuesday night.
I can.
Okay. Would you like to do this next Tuesday?
I can do it.
6:30
6:30. I'll be there. Send
Tuesday
me.
night.
Is it a StreamYard thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Send me the StreamYard link. I'll be there.
Okay. It'll be Central Time. So
Yep, I'm Central Time, so we're good.
good.
Sometime this weekend, I will try and piece y'all together a video to do for opening. I'll make it as close to a minute long as I
And
can.
Dan, I want to get you on the show too. Just talk about your books and
Well,
everything like that.
Considering I don't know anything about weather that a farmer wouldn't know.
It don't matter. We're
Um,
trying to promote small business and everything like that. So
well, if I can get some time, and I've got the beginning of the last bit of the book ready. I'm like within 10, 15 pages of finishing the book, so I can send it off to the publisher. So I would have another one to talk about because he's been waiting on this one for about a year and a half, 2 years now since I started.
well, I mean, just whenever you get ready, I mean, just let me know. And John,
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'd love to get you on too, just to talk some military stuff. And
Percussive maintenance.
yes, we do. If it's we do a whiskey weather where we just drink and don't give a crap if it's not no weather going on. So
There's always weather going on. Just now
Sounds
good
like
weather
a
yesterday.
Yeah.
they're all. I'm talking about severe weather, but
I don't know. This cold weather is pretty severe to me.
they ain't nobody worried about cold weather. But if they ain't nothing like severe or anything, if you want, I would like you to join us too, John. So
The more the merrier. Now, where can we go from here? To quote a
Man, we can go a lot of places.
Well, this is going to sound like a stupid question, okay? But I just got a temporary bridge. Remember, I was telling y'all about the tooth that I shattered from the running the high fever?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just got a temporary bridge put in 2 days ago. How do I sound? Am I talking funny? Because I've been
No.
almost a year
Mm-mm.
without a tooth.
No,
No,
So
you sound
you,
fine.
you,
You sound
you sound
fine.
fine.
okay,
I mean, if
good.
I can make myself intelligible with no teeth whatsoever, because I can't wear those damn dentures, I never could get, the doctor to carve them down to fit right. So I just gave up. But I've got an appointment in March where I get a much thinner set. They're not going to be as bulky, and I'm hoping I'll finally be able to eat something besides mashed potatoes and scrambled eggs and
You
stuff.
can't you can't eat a steak.
Thank you, Chris.
I can if it's cooked enough to where it's soft and wait a
Falling
minute,
apart.
we got two bills. Okay, one of them went away. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
It was
Chris.
kind of freezing on me. Well,
Tell
Yeah,
Chris.
I got a friend
Chris,
request
phone
from
is.
someone you know, Dan, and so I was responding to it, and then it knocked me out of here, and then
there's only
anyway,
you can do with the Wi-Fi connection.
I know it.
Yep. One of these days you're gonna have to get your own router, and I'm
Hey,
sorry that, but the best way to do StreamYard is with a wire from the router to whatever it is, your laptop or whatever, so that you've got your own. What's the cable? What's the cable?
Ethernet.
Ethernet. Thank you.
Ether.
Yeah. Well, and not the stuff that they used on the Little Rascals either.
No, not what the meth heads do stuff with.
I
But
think they got that in that Coors beer.
it might be. That woke me up. But
You're
There's
floating a
another,
little bit there.
there's another one we got to keep away from the caffeine late at night.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
but yeah, my internet's been messing up here for the last few days. My Wi-Fi.
Oh, and
I'm supposed to be getting 400
Mhm.
there you go.
down.
Chris
400.
says you sound clear and fine, Stephanie.
Excellent, excellent. I
Yep.
get the permanent bridge in about 2 weeks.
Mm.
So they're actually gonna. I've got a crossbite, and where this is all breaking is where it crosses over,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've got um an implant down here, and they wanted to put an implant up here, but the bone graft didn't take up there. It did down
Oh.
here, but it didn't up here. So they're putting in a bridge, but they're adjusting it so that it doesn't hit the implant on the lower jaw. So that's going to be technically interesting to see what they do with that.
I was just about to say that sounds
Yeah.
like that sounds like a physics problem in itself.
Kind of,
Mhm.
yeah.
I wish they'd just pull all my teeth and just put dentures in, but
Um, believe me, if you get the chance, make sure that they carve the damn things down to where they're actually comfortable for you to wear the dentures. Because if they don't cut the roof of your mouth close enough to the front of your mouth, it it's like you're drowning. You can't stand them. And now I've had these things adjusted 3 or 4 times, and it's like they just take a little bit out. They need to take a big old chunk, you know.
Well, I wear a bite guard at night because of the cross bite, and a
what's it?
tendency to, huh?
I was gonna say that's what I need to be wearing as a mouth guard.
Yeah. And I've actually gone to town on it a couple of times, and I've had the dentist go to town on it. He'll take his drill and he'll shape it up, and I whack off pieces, and you know.
Hmm. I have been tempted to get my Dremel out and do a little bit of extracurricular surgery on this thing, but I know once I get the permanent, I'm gonna have to sit there and have them reshape it and reshape it and reshape it till it actually is comfortable. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna give up this time because I want a burrito. I desperately want a burrito that I don't have to cut up into teeny tiny little microscopic bits and eat with a fork. I want to be able to bite stuff again.
Let's see.
I eat a burrito with a fork anyway, so.
Well,
Just
I've
stay
got-
away from that peanut brittle, Stephanie.
ooh,
Yeah, I actually do like my peanut brittle, but I don't eat it that often. So.
I used
Oh
to.
man.
Well, and oh Lord, I used to live off of dried fruit and mixed nuts and uh, pomegranate juice and stuff like that to keep from being a blimp. And
Mhm.
Mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese does have a way of adding a couple of extra inches to your waistline if you indulge in it entirely too frequently. And
Yep.
Lord
My
knows,
Aunt May used to make this homemade peanut brittle every year for Christmas time, and oh my Lord, yes, it was peanut brittle, but it would melt in your mouth. It was so good.
I bet your Uncle Ben loved it.
He was pretty good about it, and of course, um,
With great
if I kept,
comes the responsibility to use a toothbrush.
well, I kept
You weren't
messing
drinking
around with those experiments all the time, and if I had stayed away from that and just ate Aunt May's peanut brittle, I'd have been fine. But now every time I even think about it, I'm just climbing the walls, wishing I had more.
Yeah, well, you had to go and get yourself bitten by that radioactive cartoonist.
Well,
Yeah.
I swear bad teeth is hereditary.
Yes, it can be.
Hey,
And
yeah.
in my case, it was I didn't take dental hygiene seriously. And I wish
What?
I had. I really wish I had. Mama told me
What? The thing is,
that I would regret not taking care of my teeth, and she was absolutely right.
I've took care of my teeth the whole time of my life, but my grandmother, my grandfather, my dad, my aunts, all of them. The only person that did not have false teeth was my great grandmother when she was 92 years old when she passed away.
Mm.
And she dipped snuff her whole life.
Yeah, my grandmother did too, and she was 3 months past 100 years old and still living in her own house when she passed away.
Peanut brittle.
Same as my great
Peanut brittle is
grandmother.
not that hard to make.
Mm-hmm.
I
What was
just,
that
Peanut
there?
brittle is not that
I
hard
just
to
looked
make.
up the recipe, and there's only like 6 or 7 things that go in it. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
right, now.
there's more to it than the ingredients would have you believe.
right.
The temperature is incredibly important.
Yes,
Got to get it up to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
and let me tell you, hot molten sugar will burn you, and it sticks, so you can't get it off. So you got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Better living.
Well, Dan knows my affection for real maple syrup,
Oh Lord.
and
He has almost extincted an entire grove of maple trees in Vermont, all by himself.
And then I have my friends in Canada send it down to me. But
Contraband.
we had a guy that
Well, his addiction to maple syrup is like my addiction to
Why do
my
I expect
local
to see
honey.
like 6 or 8 Canadian Mounties bust into the room behind Bill and arrest him right when he said that?
Well, that's like
and
my
I just
addiction to
I'm a
maple,
lumberjack and I'm okay.
my
It's like
my local honey. Right?
Bill, you
My
got more hidden depths than I give you credit for.
my local honey. I'll kill you over it. Because
I know guys like that down here, but they're usually talking about their high school sweethearts. But
no,
well, the reason why I bring up the whole maple syrup thing is what
pancakes.
no what Stephanie was talking about, the molten lava, her molten
Yeah.
lava peanut brittle. um,
Hey,
how much, when you take the sap water and
Boil it down.
boil all that down to make that maple sugar water. We had a guy telling us how you could do it, homemade, do it. He said, but one thing you don't do, he said, don't do it in your kitchen if you have wallpaper on your walls, because all the wallpaper will fall off the walls from all the humidity.
all the steam, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It requires a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's like at one time, Dad and I were out tramping through the woods. It's not like we were hunting; we were just out walking, and he found a sassafras stump and dug up the roots. We took sassafras roots back to the house and boiled it up to make sassafras tea. And I never knew where the actual flavor from root beer came from before that day.
Mm-hmm.
Sassafras roots.
Uh-huh. And let me
My
tell you, that stuff, even as tea, is incredible. I mean, that is one of the best tastes in the world as far as my palate is concerned.
and the medicinal values in it are wonderful. My grandmother used to use that for us when we had colds and everything else. And she would take the steam from sassafras roots and use it like vapor rub, and as opposed to buying the Vicks Vapor Rub, she did that, put a towel over our heads and had us hold our heads over it.
I can see it. I can
Yep.
see it because it will clear your sinuses if you've got a pot of that stuff boiling and you stick your head over it and start inhaling the steam. It will clear you.
Over in Park County, Indiana, last week of March, they have the Park County Maple Syrup Fair, and you can buy a lot of sassafras roots in little bunches to use to make tea. And of course, you could buy they have all these old maple sugar camps where they show you how they make it. And it could be temperatures like it is right now.
Yeah.
And you walk in there and it's like walking into a sauna, and it smells so wonderful.
I imagine so.
And you think that's it, and it's like no, and I can't remember what the how many gallons of this water that they got to boil down to make so many ounces of syrup.
Quite a bit.
It is.
And not a normal amount people would think. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And you think IHOP smells good? Go to a maple syrup factory. You will be wanting scrambled eggs and toast and hash browns before you get within 3 feet of inside the door. I swear. There are some smells that just trigger things in your mind. And sometimes it's hunger, and sometimes it's keep away, and I remember the first time I ever smelled a freshly opened pack of uh, coffee beans that had yet to be ground. And I'm going, I know I'm going to love this. I don't care if it stunts my growth. You know?
My grandmother used an old stovetop percolator for
Mhm.
many, many years to make coffee. That
I've
was
got,
the absolutely best. I mean, I was little, but they would dilute it down with milk and stuff. But that was absolutely the best coffee I have ever put in my whole mouth.
hmm Now
And I
I have the old fashioned stovetop percolator with a little glass bulb on top.
Mhm.
I've got one without the glass bulb that is made to put on campfire. And we have an electric coffee grinder. And Ted and Christine Davies just sent me uh, a, little pack of some of Ted's favorite Indian River uh, coffee beans, fresh roasted. And I am waiting for this weekend. We're gonna break that open and we are gonna grind some up. Going we're not even gonna put it in the percolator. We're gonna put it in the French press. And Lindsay's going, ooh, I hope that my kettle can boil it water hot enough to do this justice. And I'm going, 200 degrees, that ought to do it, baby. Because that's the highest button on her little electric kettle. And we got one. We got a really good. I mean, stainless steel. It sits on its own little electric element. You don't have to put it on the stove or anything and boil the water or whatever. It boils itself, and this is something that's very, very British. So she was just delighted to have it, and it's it's been one of the best things that we have ever spent money on. Because this thing, it will make the absolute perfect cup of tea. It will make the absolute perfect cup of coffee. For um, it doesn't matter whether you're using a tea bag or loose tea leaves or uh, instant coffee or fresh ground coffee or store bought ground coffee. This thing will get the water at exactly the temperature you need for what it is you're trying to do.
I
And
had the
it
feeling.
even tells you if it's green tea or oolong or uh, some of the other varieties. And it's just wonderful. It's got like 8 buttons to set the temperature, and then a start button to tell it to, hey, do this thing. I'm ready. Uh, it's a whole lot easier than even the drip percolator like I've got at work.
I
Was
just
it
had to look.
expensive? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, no. Go ahead.
Was it expensive?
Um, it was not. Lindsay bought it. It can't be that expensive. She won't spend money.
Okay. Can
Not
you
if it's mine.
did she get it online or did she get it local?
She bought it online. You want me to go ask her? I've
Well,
got to.
if you don't have to do it right now, but if you can pop me a link,
Well,
I've been looking for something like that for a long time.
I have to step away and go to the little store now. So
Okay.
I will ask her. And I know it's not a Hamilton Beach, but it'll be a good one.
Okay.
And I shall return.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Ron,
I just looked up the ratio for the sap water to
Mhm.
make the finished maple syrup.
Mhm.
There now a lot of this depends on how many taps, the sugar content in the tree, because you can use a sugar maple or a red maple or a hard maple, but just generally they're going to say 40 gallons of sap water to make 1 gallon of finished syrup.
Wow. That's getting rid of some serious water. Whoever thought of doing
And a
that?
lot of the,
Why did they
yeah,
think
and
of
they
doing
do it
that?
over here. Yeah, you could do it. They sell taps at your local Menards, Lowe's, whatever. You can do bags to collect it in. You could do the old fashioned metal buckets with the little tin roofs to keep all the excess out. But
I like me some maple syrup too, so that's interesting. I don't think I'd want to go through all that work to make it myself, though.
well, the guy that was showing us about it, he was using a stove. And the thing about it is the water that you boil it in, very shallow container. So his was like rectangular shaped and it was very shallow. So it boils a lot quicker that way.
Okay. Still, though, that's 40 gallons down to one. Wow. Now I want some pancakes, doggone it. Am I the only one talking here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
But that's
Yeah, I'm glitching again.
Darn
For
it,
a
Bill.
second,
We lost Josh.
yeah.
He came in there and then he left and he said something in the private chat about put on the show and I don't know what he meant.
Okay. Let's see. Chris, I grew up putting K-Ro syrup on waffles, pancakes, and everything else.
Oh, my
There he
mom
is.
used Karo syrup for cooking.
We used it for
My
everything.
mom used it to
matter
make.
of fact, I've got some
Karo syrup. I heard that.
extra dark Karo syrup downstairs.
Yes.
Just for making gingerbread.
My grandma used that all the time.
I keep reaching.
Karo
For,
syrup in.
I keep reaching for the wrong mouse.
Oh,
Popcorn balls. That's
that
what you use K-Roll
and
syrup for.
pecan pie.
Yep.
Pie. Extra dark K-Ro.
Pecan pie.
I soaked my pecans that I was going to put on top.
Mhm.
Soaked them in rum for 3 days.
Oh,
Or
Yes.
evil.
My grandma
You just,
didn't know I
you
did
just
that,
stand in
but
the corner till you mail me half a pound of them.
my grandma did not know I did that. But shit been all right.
What, make pecan
Now,
pies?
The rum part.
Oh,
Josh, what are you doing behind that locked door? I'm just making pecan pie, Grandma.
All right, Stephanie. Here's all the details I've got and can get on the. Well, it ain't a coffee pot. It's a not
it's
even
an electric tea kettle.
electric tea kettle. It's a Cuisinart. It is stainless steel. It's about a foot tall. She said she got it from Wayfair, which means you got about a 30% chance they've still got them in stock.
Wayfair. That's all
But
I
you
need.
can always go to Cuisinart online and look them up.
Okay.
But
What you trying to buy?
Go to Amazon.
oh, don't go to Amazon. Go to
What you trying to buy?
Electric tea kettle.
no. We've got a plastic Hamilton Beach, but you can't set the temperature like you can on this thing.
I'm old school. I've got a stainless steel tea kettle on the stove. So. We've got one of those glass top stoves.
Same here.
And
Yeah,
I actually
that's
keep
right.
it. I actually keep it on the stove with water in it, so I can put it on the hot burners, cool off faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom's.
I have bought Lindsay several tea kettles to go on the stove,
Mine's a glass top too, so
and she just loves them. But this thing is just really good, really good. Chris, you at work? Why ain't you in here?
get your ass in here, Chris.
Uh, uh, and like I said, Lindsay bought it. So on Wayfair, it was not outrageously expensive, but it was well worth the money.
You
Look,
might want to double check the price on whatever you find on Amazon or eBay.
I wouldn't look for it on either one of those places.
I'm looking at around $100. It looks like.
That sounds about right, but you only have to buy it once in your lifetime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a glass top or whatever you want to call it, porcelain or
Yeah. Now Wayfair might have had a little bit better deal than buying it from Cuisinart, but like I said, chances of Wayfair having a package of them now to actually sell is
Ooh.
slim because we've had this for a
I
couple of
was
years.
about to say everything's done went up now. So
Well, no, Wayfair, they can find some really good deals. It's kind of like overstock.com
oh
or
yeah,
one of those other places where they manage to locate stuff that um, they don't have to charge top dollar for. Even
and
now,
Thing about it is how long does it take to get? Because some of
yeah.
these places I've heard, what's the one that
Well,
they had the TV advertisements for, like saying, "I bought this tablet for $15,"
well,
but
Bill can tell you about the that daggum tripod I've tried to get. Still hadn't got it. It's from
uh,
Amazon. When was that 2 months ago?
what about eBay? Chris, you really got to check out
if
eBay vendors.
if you go, you can
Even
get good deals on
front,
eBay,
yeah,
but you got to check out the seller
Yeah.
yep.
and see if they're 100% seller.
And
And if they have any neutral or negative, well, if they're 100% seller,
right.
they don't have neutral or negative
Man, I
feedback.
was about to say it 99% so at least. But
Yeah. And if it's 99%, and if there's a neutral or negative, look it up and see what it is.
yeah, look at the negative
See what it's
report.
about.
Yeah.
What about
But Bill,
Deal
tell them.
Dash? I've never heard of Deal Dash, so I don't have anything
Yeah,
about.
I don't know nothing
Yeah.
about that.
And the thing about it is, okay, yeah, that was Deal Dash. Thank you, Chris. They said it takes forever to get the product to the
Yeah, 'cause
buyer.
it's sitting out on the shore from over California. But
Well, I bought something recently from China, and I actually got it like 3 weeks sooner than what they said I would. So I'm not worried about that end where it's coming from. But if the company has a bad, reputation for saying, yeah, this is dimes on the dollar, for whatever you're looking for, but then if you're waiting for 6 months to get it, then it's not worth it.
that goes back that tripod. Go ahead and explain that.
I can't explain it. I didn't know that. I don't know why you couldn't get it, because I've gotten things from Amazon. I have no problem with Amazon.
Well,
My
I ordered a tripod for this phone, so I wouldn't have to hold it in my hand.
Well, don't hold it. Set it down.
What was that? 2 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it still hasn't arrived.
Well, I thought you
And,
said they were sending you your money back
and
and sending you a free one
yeah,
or something like that.
they refunded me the money, and they're gonna send me another one. Still hadn't got the shipping what you
Tracking.
call it, tracking number.
No, Chris, don't ever deal with Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh hell no! Everything from
No.
Wiz comes from China.
You could order a Lamborghini from Wish. When it shows up, it's one of those little pedal cars,
Yeah,
Right.
everything from Wiz comes from
It's
China.
and they still charged you $750,000 for
it's
it.
a
Yeah,
Johnny Lightning Lamborghini.
Yeah. Um. Phew.
I don't mind buying stuff from other countries because I get a lot of really cool things, but uh, it it just depends on who you're getting it from, as far as who the middleman you're dealing with. And I'll get something like, okay, I think we were just before we were going to stupid o'clock, we were backstage talking about hotkey controls and that, and the shift this and shift F5 or whatever. And I said, well, I have a tablet. I don't have, so my keyboard is touchscreen. Everything is touchscreen. So I didn't know if I was going to have an issue with hotkeys, even when I learned to use them and everything. And so I decided, when we went up to Elk Grove Tuesday, I was talking it over with Laura, and she said, well, if you want to get a keyboard that will be compatible with your Samsung tablet, to go ahead and, find it for me on Amazon, and I'll order. She's got Amazon Prime membership, and she's ordered a lot of stuff for me on Amazon that's got sent straight to me, and I get it 3 days. Sometimes I get it in 2 days. And this one says she ordered it last night. It's coming Sunday. And I'm thinking I may actually get it Saturday. But if I don't, I know it'll be here Sunday. So I don't have a problem with Amazon through here. Maybe a year ago, that might have been a different story because of everything going on. But I don't, But I've had more problems with USPS than I have anybody else.
yeah, I was about to say post service sucks.
Yep. Bill, do you happen to remember what kind of keyboard it was?
Yeah, it's called a Real Eagle.
Well, that's the one I sent you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Red
it's a Bluetooth connected wireless keyboard with the cover, and it is compatible with my tablet.
Okay.
So that part of it is good to go.
Yeah, I've got a Logitech K480 here, and I can Bluetooth it to my desktop computer, the streaming computer I'm using right now, and my iPad.
I was about to say Logitech. It'll go to anything.
At one time, before I got the streaming computer, I had it to my iPad, the desktop computer, and my telephone, which is an Android tablet, or little bitty Android telephone. So all I got to do is turn a dial, and it will link up to
whatever you want to.
Once you've mated it with the different devices, you just turn a dial, it'll link up to whatever it is, and you get with this 3 different things that you can use one keyboard with. Now, the main reason I was complaining about wrong mouse is that I'm using wired mouses. One of them to the streaming computer. I've got it over on my right hand, and one of them wired up. They're both USB, plugged up to my my desktop computer. and it gets a little bit confusing when I've got two of them here and I reach for the wrong one, forgetting which computer I'm using. But I have used KVM switches before, where you push a little bitty button on a wired remote, and your same keyboard and your same monitor and your same mouse works on a totally different computer. Now that was neat. That was neat. But nowadays, a lot of computers are being made without VGA or HDMI monitor outputs. You've got this. Oh, John, you remember the name of it? It's a digital video output.
The DJIT.
I don't know exactly what it is, but you use that, and you get an adapter that goes to whatever it is that you're doing. So,
Well,
Yeah,
originally I thought that I was going to have to use USB to plug into my hub
mhm.
and then from the keyboard, and I thought that might be more reliable than the other, but they, my backup headset is wireless, and that's connected to the tablet through Bluetooth.
Well,
That's what this one is. This is, I'm trying to actually find.
Stephanie, if you need to say
The
goodnight, excuse me, if you need to say goodnight, go ahead.
I do, yeah. I'm gonna have to bug out, guys. I'm sorry, but I almost forgot. I actually got an appointment with a grief counselor for tomorrow morning, first thing, and I've got to get across town for it.
Good.
So,
Okay.
Hey, hook up. Hey, send me a message tomorrow evening, and
Okay.
Yep.
we'll hook up. And 6:30, good for you. Tuesday.
6:30 is good on Tuesday. I'll
All
be
right.
Yeah, because I'll be gone. I won't be able to do the show with Josh and Greg. So
okay.
Yeah.
That'll work. I'll be
you,
here.
I need you to watch Josh and Greg while I'm
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
You can be the babysitter, Stephanie.
Oh, I was not going to
Shut
put it that
Bill, shut
way.
the hell up.
That's why I'm here, Dan.
Stephanie, thank you very much for being with us, and
Thank you, Stephanie.
best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's
And,
know how everything goes.
Okay.
I know we've spoken briefly about things you might ought to mention, and just wing it, judge the situation, and take it from there like you normally do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to actually. And there's a grief counseling group too,
Mhm.
and they meet on Tuesday afternoons. But I'll get home in time to be able to do a podcast at 6:30, no problem.
Okay. Hey, I have a therapist that I have to talk to every
Well,
other week, so I mean that's no problem. So
I'm gonna I got to do something. I'm sleeping in the recliner because I found him in the bed, and I got to do something because my body does not like,
Yeah.
a month and a half in the recliner is too much.
yeah,
Yep.
believe me, I understand that. So
Well,
you take care of yourself.
get some sleep if you can.
I'm trying, and I will see you guys Saturday back here.
All right.
If not Friday night in the
See
green
you,
room.
Stephanie.
All right. Good night, guys.
Later.
Good night.
That is one classy.
Yeah, Dan, this
Hold on one second.
laptop
Bill,
has a
Bill,
backlit keyboard, and
shut up.
I can't hear you, Josh.
Shut up. You did hear me.
Go to bed, Josh.
No, I said Stephanie is one classy lady.
Yeah, and I'm hoping
Yep.
she does come over there and talks because I think she needs to talk about weather and shit.
Well, give her something else to think about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
And now I got to warn you, if she's working on a book, you're not going to be able to drag her away from it until she's
no, I
ready.
mean, yeah, I mean
I
that's
mean,
understandable.
sometimes she will not be able to make it because she's in the
Yeah,
throes of
yeah,
creativity,
yeah,
and that's good for her too.
yeah. I mean that's a 100% understandable. So, but uh,
I am looking forward to my workday being over tomorrow. Mm. No,
Bill, we don't need to hear about your shit.
I was interested.
Okay, go
It was a backlit keyboard. With
ahead.
it was a USB key, not
Yeah.
USB. It was
Oh,
a
whoa. Wait. Hold on.
Bluetooth keyboard.
Wait a minute. Before he starts that up again, I've been talking about buying my desktop and shit,
Yeah,
and you told me to buy it from uh uh what was the site? S
it was either New Egg or uh, uh
Ecstasy or some shit like that.
oh no, no, it was either New Egg or oh damn, I don't have those emails on this computer. Hang on just a second. I have to switch computers, which you won't notice because this one is still running. And let's see. Go to my email program because they probably sent me another couple of ads. And there we go. It's either Tiger Direct or New
Uh,
Egg.
yeah, Tiger Direct. Okay.
Yep. And Tiger Direct works really good for me because
Right. Write it
they
down, Josh. You ain't going to remember this in the morning.
they have a distributor very very close.
I know Tiger Direct.
And let's see. Is there an about around here?
I
Oh,
mean,
system.
would you recommend a HP desktop?
It would have to be a really, really good one. Um, and I would recommend again a Lenovo
Oh, another.
unless you were willing to do a clean install and get rid of all Lenovo's bloatware that they put in
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I mean, I was about to say all of them's gonna have bloatware, so
Well, it's sometimes you don't really uh you can get okay. Here's what I've got. It's it's an HP Z2 mini G4 workstation.
what's the core on it?
It's an i5 dash 9500 CPU, 3 gigahertz, and it's only got 8 gigs of RAM, but it seems to work really well. It's a 64-bit system. It comes with Windows 10. Um, and it did not come with a whole lot of bloatware, which I really like. It was pretty lean, as far as the install. The thing is, it didn't have a huge internal hard drive.
Hmm.
It was okay. It'll run Windows. I managed to locate a 1 terabyte SD card. Little like a camera card.
Oh yeah.
And there's a way where you can plug that in, and you tell a computer to treat it like it was an internal hard drive. So
Oh
that
yeah.
that ups your RAM enormously. Not RAM, but your hard drive space. So you've got the normal size internal hard drive, and then you've got this SD card that acts like an internal hard drive. So you've got a C drive and a D drive.
Yeah.
It does not have a CD drive or a DV drive. None of that stuff. It doesn't have floppy disks. It doesn't have any of that extra stuff. Um, but you can buy externals. You can just USB right into the darn thing.
His thing is, Dan, his HP computer that he has right now is, what'd you say, 8 or 9 years old, Josh?
Oh yeah, it's too slow. It's
10
too
years
So,
old.
okay, so it's time for him to get rid of it, but he can get some money out of it on a trade-in for
Yeah.
a better HP through that. Pretty much the same thing that I did for my 9-year-old Samsung Galaxy Tab
Yep.
S4, S3 or S4, whatever it was at the time, and I got a $400 trade-in on mine for something that antiquated,
Like I said,
and that's
this is
Samsung. So
this is a what did I say? Z2 workstation.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yep. So that's the kind. It's got a really really fast processor in it. That's
Yeah.
why I'm able to do the streaming
Yep.
stuff.
You
And
should
still
have.
and
You
still
should have. You said it was i5, didn't you?
Yep. So i5 or better, and just whatever you can afford.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
afford. I can afford it. I mean,
Yeah. And
Just
I
do your
don't
homework.
I don't remember whether I bought this from Tiger Director or Newegg, but it was about 450 bucks.
let's see. How many HDMI's or does that have on that or
It's got the
outputs?
it's got 3 video outputs, but they're all that special kind where you have to have an adapter to
Yeah.
go to HDMI.
Yeah, just by
They
that
just-
by
they
that
just plug in
hub
the
that
back.
I got.
Yeah, they just plug in the back, and I'm using the HDMI right now. Basically, it was just the adapter plugs into the video slot. It's I don't remember exactly what kind of video it is, but it's the up and coming new thing that you're only going to be able to find on modern computers, and it's not going to do VGA or HDMI without the little adapter that plugs into it.
Mhm.
And then
I got that J5 Create from Best Buy, and I think it was right around $50 to plug
Well,
in mines.
the adapters are about $10.
Oh,
And then I'd have to buy the um.
Well, if you already got
web,
an HDMI,
then I'd have to buy the webcam for.
yeah, but they make inexpensive ones that are pretty good.
Yeah, I was about to say I know
I
that.
got one. I think it's a Logitech, and
just make sure it's compatible.
Well,
no, they're all
it's USB.
compatible.
You just plug it in and it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I found out with mine, there are none compatible with that. Samsung kind of said, hey, our cameras don't need it.
Okay.
And
Well, you just run that off your
But-
tablet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But
Sean,
it's a
Sean
lot
Sullivan
different.
wants
That's a
to come
lot
in with
different
us.
than run off a laptop or a desktop. Next question would be, uh, would that still hook up to my printer, which is
I haven't had any.
HP 450?
Oh yeah, 4500. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm using right now, and it Bluetooths to it
yeah,
or Wi-Fi's to it, I should
yeah.
say.
I mean, that's what I mean, hell, I printed off my phone, so. All right.
See if this works.
Send me a link from that.
I
'Cause
don't have I don't have a link for it.
well, okay.
Google it.
Yeah, I say I'll
What
Google
Lord
it.
tells me to do, just Google it.
That's John's job. Google it.
What's this Google you speak of? I've never heard of it. I have to Google it.
Yeah. You got the googly eyes.
Barney Google.
No,
Well,
that real eagle,
Wow, that
Hey,
link actually
the
works.
the
Sean.
wireless.
Sean Sullivan. Hey,
What's up, guy?
what's
That link actually worked.
John.
I took a look at it. It's like 5 acres long. It's a whole lot longer than the regular link that I was sending out to everybody else. And I'm going, oh, I just screwed up, and I've sent Sean down the rabbit hole. Okay. Now, resident computer guy here.
Who's a resident computer guy?
Sean.
Oh, fuck, we all are. What are you talking about?
I don't know a damn thing about these things. I just poke buttons and hope I get to where I'm going.
I just turned it on and click. I don't care.
You click and punch buttons.
I keep on clicking and it keeps on ticking.
There you go.
Like it's
I
like it's
cut it. I cut a
What are
virus.
these
now is
tutors?
that HP workstation, the Z2. I think it's an i5. If you can get it, if you can get something that's even better than an i5, go for it, because it'll be even faster. And with the weather stuff, you got a need for more internal graphics and stuff you can use. So
Yeah, well, I know the Best Buy up here has got a just the tower is like $7.99.
oh no. Well, I mean,
Well,
if
it's like
if
a
that's what you want, but
it's like an i7. It's the next one up from the i5.
this thing I'm using now, it's smaller than a 10-inch record, and it's only about 2 inches deep. I mean, it's teeny tiny.
Right.
It's smaller than a concrete block. I mean, half the size of a concrete block, and only about this thick. So it's got everything I need, and it's about a year and a half, 2 years old now, right? I got it right after we discovered my laptop and my desktop would not do green screen, but this thing's got enough power to where the processor will do green screen quite well. So,
But yeah,
like I said, whatever you got the money for, get the best thing you can get.
I got all the money I can have to get whatever.
Talking about a graphic card there, Dan?
No, I haven't. I haven't bought a graphic. I haven't really bought anything extra for it except a 1 terabyte hard drive to plug in the not 1 terabyte hard drive, a 1 terabyte SD card to plug in its SD slot, and then tell it that is an internal hard drive now. I looked that up I Googled that and looked it up to where I could. Now it's got. I think it's 250 gig internal SD drive, and then I've got the 1 terabyte SD card is the D drive, and I've got a USB splitter here with about 3 thumb drives plugged into it that I copied stuff off of the other computer and put it over here where I could.
I got you.
Josh was looking into getting something. He does a streaming weather show now, and he might have some stuff that it needs a fast processor streaming and needs
Well, I can,
enough capability to do animation and green screen and what all, you know.
I can,
Yeah, I got you.
I can send him the
Here comes my silly cat.
the
About this little girl.
Oh, that's a pretty kitty. Yes,
That's
she
what-
is.
That's what Janice says all the time.
pretty pussy.
She's like the 2 characters from that Star Trek episode. One with a half black face and the other with a half white.
Oh, let that be your last battlefield.
That's exactly the episode. Yes. It is.
Yeah. Frank Gorshin.
Yes.
Just call her Frank.
Oh Lord.
I am such a dog person, and the cat.
Do I?
The
The
cat
cat
takes me.
absolutely loves you, doesn't she?
Huh?
Let's just say that.
What?
Hey, I got started on key holder stuff today
Yeah.
because everybody got pissed at the person that was doing it, and so I had to learn how to close out the advanced auto store today.
Oh.
Yeah, and Janice told me, my wife, for those that don't know, the cat at 10 after 9 was sitting at the top of the steps. 10:24, I opened the garage door, and she is there waiting for me to come in from the garage to the house. And I'm like, I'm not even a cat person, but it's my cat.
It is now.
No shit. My little girl.
And let me see here.
I saw earlier that on Stupid O'Clock you had Stephanie on. How's she doing?
She's doing okay. She has an appointment with a grief counselor in the morning, so she had to go and get some sleep.
Understood.
And we are being a good distraction and support group for her, which is, you know, we're doing our best among other folks online that are being support groups and distractions for her. So,
Well, she's our friend on Facebook. Both Janet and we follow what she's going through. So
well, she's our friend in person too. So,
absolutely.
Now, Josh, I'm sorry, but I'm reading all this stuff and I do not know enough about computers to tell you anything about these specs. So,
I flipped over to comments. I need to. Who are you talking to? This Chris?
no, Josh, he's here. He's there. He's with
Okay.
us, but he's got his mic turned off right at the moment. And
Okay, gotcha.
now he was the one that needs the computer good enough for streaming weather service. Oops.
Well, I don't know. I've got so much horsepower up here on the server. I don't know.
Bill disappeared now. Okay, Josh, you've got your mic muted yourself, so I can't unmute you. So that's override. So you got the power. There you go. And
Yeah,
I don't know why Bill disappeared, but
yeah, I can't share that in.
uh,
Oh, I can't share that in the chat. That picture.
uh, well, I can. Let me see if I. Okay, I've got to pull it back up because it's teeny tiny on that window. So pull it up on this window, and then come back to StreamYard and click on share screen, and then
Yeah, I
share
was about to say.
screen again, and then share window, and there's the window share, and come back to StreamYard because it won't let you do three things at once. And there we go. Like I said, I can just barely read it, and I can't make any headway as
Have to,
to
you just have to pull your screen out.
well that you know it, um
That's what I have to run my radar.
oh okay. So if Sean, if you can
I
decipher,
can't see that at all. Well, I can see it, but unless I download it, I can't read it.
yeah,
Can you
okay.
not pull into it, Sean?
I'm sorry.
Can you not pull into it?
I don't know. I can click on it and see.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm on a cell phone, so I can pull into it.
If you can email that to me, it'd be great.
Shoot me your email.
No, I'll just tell it to you. Everybody else here knows it already, so it's Sean SEAN
Hang on.
1783 at Gmail. Oh wow, I was a beta tester for
To
25 years ago.
SH.
No, SEAN.
What? Sean
Yeah, SEAN.
SHWN.
Yeah.
SEAN. He uses the Irish spelling.
Well,
He
my parents
he
did
can't
it.
get the Sean part. He's not going to get the 1783 anytime soon.
It was
Oh,
so dark.
y'all get that reference, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a beta tester for Gmail before Gmail got started.
Let's see. What was that?
Yeah, Sean1783 at gmail.com.
Okay, it's in the private chat, Josh.
Somebody's just busting shit up.
I just put it in the private chat for you, Josh.
I don't think Josh can hear you.
Oh no.
We shall see.
He has all kinds of problems with those wireless earbuds, and I think he's on his fifth or sixth pair. I keep telling him to go and just get a wired headset.
Well, I think the major problem is he's on his fifth or sixth pack.
Or even a regular pair of earbuds,
Oh,
wired
guys,
earbuds would be better.
I'm gonna bow out for the evening.
Okay, John, thank you very much for being with us. I know.
Yeah, hanging around.
I've only got about another 30 minutes before I have to go myself. I'm gonna have to
Don't take any wooden volcanoes.
Oh, no, or placeholders either.
Not everybody.
Good night, John.
Yeah, John.
There you go. You back?
Yeah.
Can you hear now?
I put Sean's email in the private chat for you.
Okay. What the hell? Dude, I don't know what's going on with this fucking phone.
Well, you're using a phone.
Sorry.
That's
I
the
just,
thing.
it's after 11.
Don't apologize for your language. I say worse than that every day at work.
Oh,
Believe
hey, I had an upgrade today at work. Everybody was bitching about some particular woman not wanting to work any hours other than, morning to mid-afternoon, that kind of shit. I look
Sounds
over. I look
Sounds
over
like
at
unemployment.
Send that email back.
It's
And
still in
private.
the private. It's still in the private chat.
No, it's not.
look over at Boss Lady and said, "You're gonna make me be a manager."
Yeah, I see it there.
Well, I don't. There's nothing in private chat for me.
There is for me, so you should see it too, Josh.
It's probably because I exited out.
There's no copy here.
Send it to his Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger.
I sent it to my messenger. But yeah.
Dude, my email is SEAN1783 at
Dude,
gmail.com.
you talking to somebody that's been drinking all night. Come on, man. How about you just shoot me an email at Kemp, KEMP, Josh12 at gmail.com.
Josh, I'm sending you his email to your messenger, so just hang on.
I just
Crying out loud.
I just did it. It went to Josh's messenger. So
And I'm sitting there drinking wine after 9 days working, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do anyway. So.
Work a 10th day. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, I know. What am I supposed to be doing for you, buddy?
I don't even know now.
It's a whole big thing of Linux.
Finding out.
I need to
I
find
think from Bill and Dan now. So
computer requirements to run
yes.
the weather
Yeah,
show.
gotcha.
Yes.
And,
Yep.
and you probably can't read either one, can you?
Well, not at the moment, but I can in the morning.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I was talking about Josh.
No, I can read them too, but yeah.
Sorry.
But either way, I mean, I ain't gonna send shit to you till tomorrow. So.
Oh, you're fine, buddy.
It's where the fuck was it? Damn it! Now I can't find shit.
All right, pops.
I'm sorry. Now I'm just laughing my ass off.
Now we're gonna have to send stuff to Dan.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, it's in the stupid o'clock link send.
Oh, I got yours and got Bill's. So
Well, Chris was wondering. It's in the stupid o'clock link send. It's teal colored with white print, and
with white prints.
Yeah, white print, white font.
He didn't say white prints.
No, I thought that's what it said.
White prints and that popular song of his called Plaid Rain.
I prefer the prints from space, thank you.
Hey, you talk about Purple Rain?
No, I'm talking about a Japanese
Marine. Hey, Dan, what did you think about the the video I sent to United or not United Weather Network.
Here we
Sorry,
go. Yeah, don't put that
to
on me.
Stupid O'Clock, and
You gonna
it
make me have to
was
go
an
outside
old
and freeze and
'60s
run.
episode of the John Davidson Show with a very young Richard Pryor singing on it. I mean, seriously singing.
I haven't watched it yet. As a matter of fact,
He is good.
if you send it after 7 o'clock, I haven't seen it yet because I haven't been on Facebook.
I think it was this afternoon at some point or something. I forget.
Well, I either didn't see it or I saw it and I didn't have time to watch the video.
Right.
Excuse me, I've got to go find out.
You gotta go. Old man.
One of the cats seems to be pitching a fit in the living room, and Lindsay's getting upset, so I've got to go take care of that.
Uh-oh.
Daddy gotta go potty.
Yeah, I've been down at his. As few years ago. Let me tell you, he has his walls lined with bookshelves, all full of great science fiction books. Hallowcon does, that is.
Yeah.
He has a wonderful wife. Y'all go to LibertyCon?
No.
No.
I think Joe and John went. I don't go because it's not near me.
Where are you?
That's a relief.
I'm in East Central Illinois.
See, I'm in Kentucky, and Dan got me to go to LibertyCon down in Chattanooga. What was it, Dan? About I don't know, 9 years ago, something like that. LibertyCon 25.
It was the last time that Larry Niven and Jerry Purnell attended.
That was LibertyCon 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which particular year it was, though.
He was great in the Pink Panther.
No.
What?
Larry, not David.
Oh.
Like I said, that was a relief. It was not a cat giving Lindsay grief. She's watching British football.
Oh.
And evidently the ref is blind and calling the wrong plays at the wrong time.
Manchester United losing again?
No, she's a Portsmouth fan.
Okay.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Oh Lord, don't. If you want to live, don't say that in front of her.
Man, fuck that. Chelsea.
It's Portsmouth.
No. I shot you an email there, bro.
She's a Pompey girl, and I don't even know who's playing. Once I found out it was
Chelsea and Dortmund. I think they played Dortmund today.
This is a recording of an old game from years ago.
They tied today.
BritBox. So I doubt if it's today's game because she wouldn't be watching anybody. She wouldn't really care. But
was Rod Stewart playing in it or Elton John?
No, but there was a tennis game where her favorite Cliff Richard was sitting in the stand, and everything was rained out. And he stood up and started singing a cappella, and the entire stadium started singing along with him.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing like him.
Wasn't watching Bobby Riggs playing Billie Jean King.
I don't think she gives a damn about tennis. No.
Yeah, fuck tennis.
Yeah.
I will watch.
British football is the only thing she cares about as far as sports.
I will watch football.
Yeah.
I could never watch it.
Everybody but me.
Sorry to say.
Just saying.
Everybody but you is drinking. I'm drinking.
Well, this is homemade, by the way.
Rod Stewart was an accomplished soccer player. I did not remember that. I probably
Chris.
knew it before.
Yep,
but I,
he was.
Where you at?
What team was he on, Chris?
Where you
Uh,
at? Why ain't you on the show?
he's in traffic at the moment and shouldn't be texting us.
Yeah,
Did I hear that
he can drive with his knees.
Joe McKeel is sick?
Yes.
Joe McKeel is sick.
Yes.
That's why I was running the stupid clock tonight.
He's
John and I
running.
tag teamed it. So,
What's wrong with McKeel?
oh, he just got what?
What's wrong with McKeel?
The beer virus.
All right.
Dan been running off the rails all night.
Didn't get LibertyCon cred.
No, it would have been. It wasn't Conuga. It was Chattacon.
Yeah, it's Catacon.
Yep.
Oh, Chattacon is now in. Yeah.
It was last weekend. Yeah. So yeah, he might have
Whatever it was last weekend.
He might have picked up a little something there, or it might have been something a little bit longer term that he picked
I
up
don't
earlier.
know.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
probably gonna
He
be
said you know he's looking forward to dying so he could feel better. So
I understand that. Well, Janice and I are planning on being at LibertyCon. That's at mid-June.
yes, it is. I
Yeah.
just marked it on a calendar at work, but I don't have a printout of that calendar right here. Somewhere around the 17th or 18th of June, I do believe.
I've already got the hotel booked.
It's the third week. It's not the fourth week of June.
We're already set because we're on staff. You know that.
Yeah, hell, we've been set since the last one that was live, but you know,
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's already sold out.
Oh yeah, it was
It was
sold
sold
out.
out in 26 minutes,
Yeah.
or something like
I was
that.
about to say.
Yeah.
That was 3 years ago.
And it's been sold out ever since, and it's
My
gonna stay
friend,
sold out
my friend
forever.
Dan can't get me in.
Nobody can get you in. God can't get you in.
Oh, I got.
Oh Lord, he's alive. And you realize the only reason he's up at this time of night is because he thinks I've gone to sleep and he's got to end the show.
Yeah. No, he had to get up pissed. That prostate bothering him.
I don't think they're taking new memberships until next year.
I don't know. I really don't know. I read where they were.
I do. I mean, this coming year, 2022, we're gonna do it live.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yep. I had read where Brandy said that the memberships were going up from 750 to 1,000.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's
I
going to
can
be.
tell you that now, but I knew that 2 years ago.
Well, I did too, but you know.
Well, I know one thing.
I'm not on the Concom, and
well, I'm on staff, so I knew that kind of shit.
well, yeah, I'm not on staff, but
I know you're not.
I will be at Hallowcon, and we'll be doing spam.
Okay, Chris says they're not going up to 1,000 until next year. So okay,
They won't go to 1,000 until they actually sell memberships again. But
Yeah.
it has gone from 750 to 1,000. But
We're
since
doing spam at Hallowcon. I'm just saying.
you're
Spam.
doing spam.
but since all the COVID
You're
stuff,
doing spam. Let me tell you, I ain't doing no spam.
Yeah, you don't want to get your ass whooped.
I don't want to cook with garbage.
in any event,
Bill,
yeah,
he don't want to hear them pots and pans.
we went to 1,000 last year, and people were able to do stuff, but the con went virtual, and so it'll be 1,000 people next year. You know what I'm saying, Dan?
Hey, where did you go, Chris? I'm scrolling down and I'm scrolling down and I'm scrolling down.
Let me say, where'd he go?
Mhm.
Link? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, well, I've got the link copied down. If I can just find his.
He got link question mark. What the hell is he talking about?
He
Chris,
wants
what are
to
you
get
talking
in
about,
the
buddy?
show.
I'll get it to him.
Well,
What's he want to know?
he just messaged me here. I've got the okay.
I send it to you in your messenger, Chris.
Does he want to know this link?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the show.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
send it to his messenger.
That made it easier. It pulled his name up to the top of my screen. Yeah,
Anyway, Dan,
you're
it's
still here, Joe. Yeah, we know.
We know, Joe.
We're thankful.
Does that mean you're not feeling better yet?
Care
Because
of
you're not dead
yourself.
yet?
I mean, good grief.
We did good tonight.
Well, yep. I've
We've
got
been
like
nice. Actually, we have been very nice tonight.
I don't know what universe you're living in, but we were pretty randy tonight. I mean, this was almost a green
And
room episode. So.
Yeah.
and yeah, today Carl is still talking about what I said to him last Friday.
Oh, I know. I seen you.
Yes, but he can't remember the words.
Yeah, you had to remind him you cussed.
No, I didn't remind him. I kept telling him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go.
There's
Hello,
Chris,
everyone.
Hey.
my lovely Georgia fan.
Hey, y'all needed a rest.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Instead of roll tide, it was roll over, huh?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, Josh. If you send me that picture in Messenger, I'll tell you about the specs. Find you something.
do what?
If you can send me those specs in Messenger, I will see if I can find you something.
Which
Oh,
one?
Joe,
What specs?
for that computer that you need for your weather stuff. If you can send me a picture of it in Messenger, I'll see if I can't.
I'll do it real quick.
I figured that would be easier than trying to send an email.
Why does this shit never happen on Friday?
Nah.
I've seen you carrying the cat.
Yeah, well, I told her not to jump up in the chair. What does she do? Jump up in the chair. I get her down. What does she do? Jump back up in the chair. Over and over and over again. All I had to do was take 2 steps to the fridge and get another beer.
I don't know if you heard me, Joe, but I did say hi.
all right, Dan. Everybody, I've been told that I really need to yelling at the laptop, so I'm gonna let y'all go.
All right.
Hopefully, I'll see you all next week, and it'll all be good.
Yep.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
And if you manage to drop in Saturday night, we'll be looking for you.
Well, I get off work at I get home about 9:30, so I'll look into it.
Yeah,
Go on and shoot me the link of it at Saturday, and I'll pop in.
Stupid O'Clock doesn't start till 11 o'clock on Saturdays, and Last Man Standing don't start till 1 a.m.
We'll see what happens.
That's when I get my ass whooped Saturday night.
Well, don't sass your wife so damn much.
All right.
Josh, those aren't huge requirements.
Well,
Yeah.
just to let everybody know, I started doing manager training tonight at Advance. So, hey, more money, more reason to come down to LibertyCon. Woohoo!
Oh, Advance Auto. Yeah. My brother was a commercial pro there for 14 years at the one over in Urbana, Illinois.
Yeah, a little bit of both there, Joe Dog.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Saturday night, we're going to see, instead of Dan L. Hollifield, it's going to be Pinky Hollifield there.
No, that was
Pinky
Violet.
Holyfield.
That was Violet.
Well, I will tell you.
Oh, that was Violet. Oh.
I will tell you that Dan Hollifield is the first person, the only person that got me to start going to cons. He got me to go to Liberty Con, and I resisted for a while, and I cursed myself for not going when he first said, "Come to Liberty Con."
Well, you did have a good excuse that first time your
Yeah.
house was flooded.
Let's say if you accepted from Dan, that was a good excuse.
Hey, I'm a bad influence.
I didn't know anything about going.
Everybody got to have a hobby.
Until Dan got me to go.
Now
Now I'm a fucking, what do you call it, a SMOF?
yeah. Now I'm telling you, you owe it to yourself to start coming to Hallowcon every Halloween weekend.
Well, I'm about to get a little bit more money and, that kind of stuff. I might start coming. Well, it's the hotel in Dalton, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not that expensive, and
It's not that expensive. Let me tell you, it's not a bad hotel.
And I promise you, I will be there this year. I will kill my dog if I have to.
Are you twisting my fucking arm to come to Hallowcon?
It's either that
I'm
or I'm gonna
pointing
kick
at your
your ass.
picture on the screen. Asshole. I'll try my best to be there.
You'll thank me for it later.
you
I was pointing my finger at.
You'll have some good spam.
Yeah, you taste Josh's ghost pepper spam chili and that, and then you're going to be cussing Dan out.
That's who I was pointing at. Josh Kemp, and a few things behind.
Yeah,
that's Crump to you.
Yep.
Hey, I will go to Hallowcon this coming year. Fuck that. Right.
Hallowcon.
How about that? Is that a good answer?
I got to answer this one. No, I named the cat Violet, like the
Violent. That's your cat, Joe Dog. Violent.
Violet is this teeny tiny cat. She's
Sean, we'll see you at the Legend of Sleepy Hallowcon.
What the fuck is that?
That's the new and improved version.
It'll make sense after another 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah, drink some more.
Well, I'm okay.
He's gonna be dreaming about a headless horseman now, chasing him through the hallways of the hotel.
Oh Lord!
I thought I drank enough.
You better cross that covered bridge, Sean. Hurry up. He won't follow you on the other side.
I thought I drank enough.
Joe Dog, you can't pull Sean's badge. He ain't got a membership
Quit.
yet.
Joe Dog, stop.
You don't need no stinking badge.
Starting to crack.
You understand that y'all ragging on my ass just means I'm.
No, that's Joe. That's Joe Dog. That's Joe.
Yeah.
That's Joe Dog. If Joe Dog don't rag on your ass, he don't like you.
Get off and message it. Get off and message it.
Now I'm getting yells from upstairs. Go to bed.
Is that your cat?
No, that's
Yelling at you?
My
that's
wife.
his wife.
Oh, it's your wife.
No,
Oh, okay.
Go message Joe Dog. He's the one.
Let me tell you about my wife.
No, he's the one. He's the one saying shit.
After that,
Well, it's one thing to listen to your wife, but when the cat hollers at you, you better go.
oh, shut up, Joe Dog.
Yeah, Joe Dog's talking shit. So
He must be feeling a little better.
I met my
He
wife,
just ain't got his voice
and then I
back.
said, "Well, I want to go down to this thing down in Chattanooga." And
You met your wife at Chattanooga.
was it? And she
when did this show
she
turn
and
into
this
an AA
little
meeting?
woman named Stephanie Osborne are like best friends now. So
Dan, it is Friday here now.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
I mean,
Hey.
just technically, it's the green room right now.
Technically,
What-
I should hit the end credits right now. But
What what did they call that earlier? The green something? And
The
I
green
said that's
shit.
what
the name
that's what Dan.
changes. The name changes every week.
tell you what, you
I
crazy
know.
fuckers.
I'm trying to remember it. And I'm
hell.
the only sober one here.
Hey,
No, you ain't
crazy
sober. You don't have
motherfucker.
caffeine.
Oh,
You better go. You
That'll
better
be the
take your
day.
ass on. They
you're
can
gonna
leave
you're gonna hear the pots and pans here just
But
any second now.
It's
No, I'm
not
not,
me.
'cause I'm gonna
It's not
close
me
it out,
tonight.
crazy bastards.
It's not me tonight.
Yeah, I'll catch up with y'all Saturday,
All right, brother.
Please, Sean.
You,
Hey,
hey,
Sean.
you take care, Sean.
fuckers.
Take care, buddy.
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you, man.
Oh.
He's hanging around to see if we're gonna talk about him.
Nope.
Or he doesn't know how to shut it off. It's called Leave Studio.
She told you bye.
Oh, he's just gonna walk away from it.
The red X. Hit the,
The
red
red X at the bottom.
Leave Studio.
How am I
It's a-
still on this thing?
It's actually a white X in a red circle.
You about to get hit up with a.
No, you probably can't see that.
Oh, God damn it. Completely fucking,
Just X the whole browser out.
oh,
Yeah,
God
just
damn.
close it.
Just pour your beer on it.
Or wine or something.
That'll take care of it.
Oh.
It's at the bottom. There you go.
He'll be back.
J Dog, shut the hell up. Why are you still up at 12 o'clock?
He can't sleep. Plus, he's checking on Dan.
Yeah, he's trying to find out.
We are, J Dog.
He's seeing if Dan's going to shut the show down on time, and already now it's 2 minutes over, so he knows the answer to that question.
Actually,
J Dog, we're going
still got
overtime.
30 seconds.
We're going overtime tonight. Shut the hell up.
30 seconds.
I still have to get up at 6 a.m. and go to work.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta get up in the
Yeah.
morning?
Well, that's a good reason.
Well, never mind.
Oh, and we got another Russian bot here at the last minute. Thank
Oh,
you.
at the last minute, doggone it. Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Yes, thank you
needed that
for
little splash water moment.
Chris,
raising the
how
algorithm,
have you
sir.
been? How have you been, Chris?
Tired, but other than that, good.
All right, guys, we've just gone over 2 hours, so it's time for me to
Yeah.
Good night.
We'll try again
play
Saturday.
the end credits.
Good night. I've done did
Bye,
5 hours of
amigos.
podcast tonight, so
Thank all of you, even the ones that have already left, and I really appreciate y'all being here.
I enjoyed it, Dan.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see you
you're fine,
tonight.
man.
Yeah.
And let me see if okay, now I got to scroll down. Okay.
Do.
Yep. Well,
We'll just hum the end credits.
Yeah, let's just
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe Dog. Hope
Yeah,
you get
Joe
feeling
good
better.
night, Joe Dog, wherever you are, and please get well soon, because
yeah, please.
the world is not going to be the same as long as you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.